What's up, y'all? Cam and Cris back again with another video. So this another Dirt. You heard something about this? It's a feds Allege Lil Durk pay for another killing to
I
avenge his
heard
brothers
something about another charge or something they were
for
trying to put
D,
on him.
for Dthang.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Do we know what's going on? I mean, do we know? Did they say? Cause didn't that dude Jam say he wasn't wearing no wire or
And he
something?
said it didn't come from him, and everybody gonna find out. That's what he said. But I don't know how many people believe that now.
I don't know. Would you? Well, he gonna have to eventually take the stand. I'm guessing, right? For him to even benefit from this, he gotta go through the whole process,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if that's what he was in it for.
I wonder, can he just wear the wire and not never have to take the stand?
I don't know that.
But let's see
That's
what
that work.
1090J talking about.
Superstars now indicted on murder for hire. Represented by a man known as the billion-dollar lawyer, whose clients range from celebrities to the president. A battle will be taking place in a federal courtroom, and prosecutors have now unsealed and announced their latest move towards victory. What's up, everybody? It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're gonna be speaking on the feds alleging Lil Durk has been involved in another murder for hire after getting revenge for his brother's death. As we all know, Durk has been taken down by the feds and charged with ordering/funding the broad day execution of Quando Rondo's cousin Lil Pab. Cameras would capture the hunting, shooting, and aftermath at the scene. Lyrics would fuel rumors, leading to conspiracies, and 3 words would seemingly curse Durk. But further investigation would reveal Durk's blood money went beyond just one killing. June 6, 2021, roughly 40 minutes from downtown Chicago, was the small city of Harvey, Illinois. Just after midnight outside of a nightclub, an on-scene officer would observe a man with a gun. Attempting to confront the suspect, the officer was shot in the thigh and gunfire erupted. After the smoke settled, 32-year-old Dante Banks, the older brother of Lil Durk, lay dead with a gunshot to the head. 2 years later, the FBI's Chicago Homicide Task Force would file a cell phone search warrant relating to the murder of a man named Stefan Mack. On January 27, 2022, Mack was leaving the Youth Peace Center in Roseland on the far south side of Chicago. 2 men exited a parked stolen vehicle and opened fire. 24-year-old Mack died at the scene. The shooters would abandon the stolen vehicle, fleeing the scene on foot in 2 separate directions. The FBI would identify the shooters as 24-year-old Anthony Montgomery and 23-year-old Preston Powell. Anthony would unintentionally leave his cell phone in the vehicle before committing the murder.
They what now?
3 minutes
I'm just looking like he do look heavy set.
That right look like that could be. He looked like
Right,
he
yeah,
only
look like that could be them.
Yeah, but he left his phone in the car. Can't be kidding me.
That's what we be saying. Some
Yep.
people just seem like they supposed to get caught.
Yep.
leave his cell phone in the vehicle before committing the murder. 3 minutes after the murder, Preston would call the cell phone 3 times. 34 minutes after the murder, Anthony's girlfriend would report the phone stolen. So who was Stefan Mack? According to the FBI, at the time of his death, Mack was the leader of the Smashville GDs, a small faction of gangster disciples that controlled territory from 83rd to 87th and Ashland Ave to Damon. Mack had been released from federal prison a year before his death and was enrolled as a Young Peace Center participant. The YPC he was killed in front of was a non-profit organization offering youth-related workshops, mentoring teens and teaching youth skills to avoid conflict and violence. Most likely a condition of his federal prison release, being gunned down in front of a building that teaches teens to avoid violence just
Right.
shows the true brutality of Chicago.
Right.
Federal agents would make use of a confidential human source, otherwise known as an informant. He'd worked with the FBI for over 5 years, and in that time has been paid $12,000 for his services, meaning he's been snitching full-time for only $2,400 a year. A former gang member with one conviction for carrying a firearm, the informant has provided accurate and reliable information on numerous violent acts carried out by gang members on the south side of Chicago that has been verified by law enforcement and used to federally prosecute many. This informant would identify Anthony Montgomery as a member of Mike City, a small faction of black disciples that control territory from South 85th to South 87th, and from Carpenter to Sangamon Street on the south side. Anthony can be seen in a photo with Lil Durk, and according to the informant, the leader of Mike City could be seen in Durk's music video for Aha. The second killer of Mack, Preston Powell, has also lived within Mike City territory, and at the time of the murder resided in an area known as Risky Road. According to the informant, Lil Durk was and still is offering money for anyone to kill those responsible for his brother Dthang's death, and more specifically, for any gangster disciple that's killed. The informant advised the FBI Dthang was killed by members of Dump Street, a GD faction on the south side. One Dump Street member.
So he's saying that Durk has just got it well known to everybody that you get money, I got money for whoever, you know, kill my brother or kill any GD.
I don't think
That's what he said, or any GD.
Well, why any?
Right, that's kind of broad. And why would he want his name on that? You know what I'm saying? Why would I put my name on anything like this? It's, I don't know.
In particular, was a close associate of murder victim Stefan Mack. According to records and information provided by YPC, Mack arrived just after noon, and roughly 2.5 hours later, a black tinted Chrysler arrived in the parking lot, waiting 40 minutes for Mack to exit the building. As the gunfire erupted, Mack ran for his life only to be chased down and shot to death with a Ruger AR-556 rifle. Immediately following the killing, the shooter was captured on ring camera yelling, "Marley, yo, come on, Marley." The rifle used would be recovered in a vacant lot east of the YPC. When the gunfire initiated, a YPC security guard attempted to intervene, only to be shot in the leg by the second shooter. With Anthony leaving his cell phone behind, investigators would recover communication with whom they found to be Anthony's girlfriend. She'd be interviewed, informing law enforcement that Anthony went by the nickname AJ. Fingerprints were recovered from a white cup left in the stolen Chrysler belonging to Preston. According to the informant, Preston went by the name JB Marley, or Marley, as could be heard by AJ, who was captured on ring camera yelling Marley after killing Mack. So federal investigators were confident that AJ gunned down Mack with the rifle, while Marley shot the security guard with a handgun. The feds would also make the connection to Lil Durk's song Aha, quoting his lyrics that they believe described the murder of Mack, and hint at Durk openly bragging about paying for killings. 5 days after Mack was killed, the FBI would learn Anthony purchased a new phone and spoke with Preston as to when he'd be paid for the killing. Anthony's new phone would be seized during an unrelated arrest for fleeing from a stolen vehicle, and a search warrant would produce text to a number saved as Marley 2 saying, "What's up with OTF? Nothing. What you mean? They still paying? We waiting. He comes up here the 17th. On February 17th, AJ would again text Marley saying, "Stand on that while you with Durk them. Did Durk give you that money?" 2 weeks later, Mike City AJ would post a picture to his Facebook story with a large sum of cash and Lil Durk's song Aha playing. So to sum it up, Dump Street Puke, who's currently in jail fighting 2 murder charges, allegedly opened fire at Club O, killing Durk's brother Dthang. Stefan Mack, a close associate of Dump Street, would be murdered in an act of revenge by Mike City AJ, along with another man named Marley who shot a security guard during the hit. AJ left his cell phone behind, Marley left fingerprints, and AJ would later buy another phone where he texted Marley about being paid by Durk. At this time, Lil Durk has not been officially charged with funding the murder of Mack, but this information has been used to deny Durk bail and his federal murder for hire case and paint the image that Durk is as evil as any mob boss, using money and power to bury his enemies. Now this is a lot to take in, and the thing is, Durk wasn't even charged with this, so I don't know why this is being used as an example against him when they didn't have enough proof to indict him for it.
Oh, they don't have enough.
I mean, from the text messages recovered, it doesn't even seem like anybody got paid for this, because the little amount of money he's showing, even if that's all hundreds, that's not like killing people money. That ain't no $50,000, that ain't no $10,000. That's like $2,000. You know what I mean? He could have got that himself. He didn't need to get that from no Durk. So I feel like that post is just him trying to act like he got paid so he doesn't look pussy for not getting paid, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But I don't know how they're using this against Durk and he hasn't been charged with it. And knowing Durk got the $1 billion lawyer on his side, I feel like his lawyer would easily pick that apart and make that go away. The thing is, they're trying to get Durk on anything they can. Being that this case is so brand new, I wouldn't be surprised if more shit comes to light. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. But let me know y'all's thoughts and comments in the comment section. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me.
Okay, well.
So, but in all this, it's like nobody really talking directly to him. Like when they was talking about OTF, like Diddy and whoever was with whoever they said shot up the car that Quantum was in. Like, is anybody saying this directly came from Durk, or they just trying to tie him in? He the top and he paid for all this.
According to they got the wire, the tapes, where he's clearly must be talking about it. And I guess some of the paying for the hit or whatever, playing his part. They got stuff on his credit cards.
They OTF credit cards, right?
Well, I don't know. Are they his or OTF?
I don't. That's the question.
And who is OTF? Is he OTF?
Well, no, it's a record label.
But is it his record label?
I think he the biggest. I don't know who. I thought Chief or Booney Most, one of them. But I think Durk.
Well, every time they came, they got him for some reason.
He the top though.
They got him for some reason.
Yeah, they got him.
They got something on him.
They got something, but is it strong enough?
But they got something.
We gonna see.
All you got to do is convince people that he's a gangster, he's a thug, he's a kid. Listen to his music. Look at his people. Look at.
But
that's what they're gonna try to use that.
But it got to come down to the witness saying yes. Because there's other cases out here where the person who did the killing went to jail.
The other lawyer gonna come
person.
and say, you know what, you're gonna get people here gonna backtrack because this man has money. He's a killer. He can have people killed. He probably threatened.
Boosie beat all them in the same type of way.
I'm just saying what, and so you just hope
Marlo
you got
Mike,
some people.
It wasn't Boosie.
Yeah, right. You gotta hope you got people who listen.
Boosie had songs about it, just like Durk.
Right.
It's like the same thing.
So you gotta get people who gonna break it down, separate the two, or whoever. It's
gonna come down to the witness. If the witnesses say, "Yeah, we did it. He didn't say do it. We did it for him." And either they're gonna take the charge or they're gonna say it's him.
Still not good. Don't say nothing.
They're gonna say something. But I guess on to the next. I mean, we'll see what's next on one of these.
But of course, if he had a brother that was killed, now they're gonna go back and look. A brother who was killed. Of course, they're gonna look back and say, "Well, y'all always rapping about getting,
back. Yeah.
right." So let's look into that. They're gonna look into
they
all
probably
that.
Been doing, but I don't know if they got enough.
No, but they gonna bring it up, like he said.
Yeah.
Because that just make it look worse. That make the current charges look worse.
But is the jury gonna really convict him on revenge of his brother? Is it avenge or revenge?
Are we avenging?
We talk about juries. These juries,
these are not your peers. But I always said you got a jury of your. That's not it. And that's not gonna be what happened. and they gonna look at this young black man with money,
Shmoney.
and they gonna look at his friends and his crowd, his gang, and then they gonna
Gang.
make assumptions off of that alone.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
Right. Hopefully he got a good
But
lawyer.
everybody thought Young Thug was going. Next thing you know, he walking down the street. But hey, thank y'all for watching. Y'all like the video, subscribe.